Hello, same day. I'm here to make my second video for the day. I want to talk about bed sharing. I promised to talk about bed sharing a few months ago and I haven't shared my tips. It's a lot of tips and advice, good ones too. I bed share, unfortunately and fortunately. So my 10-month-old baby girl and my 2-year-old toddler boy, they both sleep with us, okay? So how can I start? Okay, so with my baby boy, when he was an infant, he used to sleep next to our bed. We have a queen size bed. Be careful, baby. He used to sleep next to our bed. It started in a pack and play, and the easiest thing to do was move him up to the crib, okay? So we had a crib which was level to our bed, and we decided to move one side of the rails, okay, to where it was just open on one side, and that open side was connected to our bed. And we didn't have to worry too much about moving because as newborns and infants, they don't roll and stuff like that. So and it was much easier because I would use the end of the bed as like I'd put the diapers there, or whenever I would change him, I'd have a bag there, and well, not a bag inside the crib, but outside the crib. It would be easier for me. I didn't have to get up from bed and then go and pick up the baby, put him back down and reach all the way down, because you know how some like bassinets are low, or I didn't have to do all that extra stuff. All I had to do was sit up, grab my baby, change them, feed them, or whatever. I was breastfeeding. I would do a lot of like laying breastfeeding and stuff, but I'm not talking about breastfeeding right now. I'm talking about bed sharing, so let me stay with the subject, okay? All right, so after that, he got older, whatever. It became an issue because he started as a how many months was he? I don't know, but he started coming onto my side. Like he started coming over me and coming to the middle of us and stuff like that. Sometimes he'd try to get to daddy, and he would wake me up a lot more often than I should have been woken up because of that issue. Of course, he was still waking up for feedings and stuff. Long story short, we decided to move the crib from the side of the bed to the head of the bed. So, okay, so we have the wall, then we have the crib, his crib open from one side, right? And then our bed. Okay, so like we have the wall, his crib, right? And the side is open, and it's our bed with our head by the crib, not our feet, our head. So like that, if he wakes up and tries to get out or something, we're right there. But he's no longer climbing over me or over my fiance. He just comes, like sometimes he'll come and just lay in between us, which is perfect. It worked out for us. Less issues and stuff. He stayed in his bed more often. So yeah, definitely consider putting your crib, moving it from the side of the bed to your head of the bed, okay? And make sure there's like a wall. Arrange your room to where there's a wall, crib, bed, okay? I think I made myself clear with that. So with my second baby, she came along and we added a pack and play as her bed. For now, we do have a crib, but we keep it in her room. I know, right? How fun if they were sleeping in their room, but that's not the case with us. There's different situations with every family. Best time to do transfers, if you do want them to sleep in their room, I think the best time to do a transfer would be at 10 months. Also with the pacifier, 10 months. Remove the pacifier, 6 to 10 months. Why 10 months? Because it's like the perfect age where their like milestones are going super like increasing quick. And they get to, at 10 months, they're sleeping more through the night and stuff. Of course, they still wake up. But like, I'm about to get out of topic with my feelings, but I'm not gonna go into that yet. Bed sharing. Okay, so he'll sleep on the head on the bed on his crib with one side open, and she'll sleep in her pack and play on my side because I'm the one that wakes up and feeds her and changes her and stuff like that. So the pack and play, we use the Greco one. I was using the bassinet part because it comes with a bassinet part to where you can lift the bed, and that's what she was using at first, but then she started trying to get out of that, so we had to lower it down. And some of the cons with having a pack and play, having a baby in a pack and play or an infant, is back pain, because you wake up every 2 to 4 hours, sometimes every hour depending on how your baby is, and you have to get out of bed and like go all the way down, lift your baby, and if you're not using the right form because you're tired and stuff, it's a lot of back work. So that's a con, but it is great having her by your side, or having the baby by your side, and knowing that they are safe and not able to climb up or climb out of the crib. So bed sharing tips. If you're gonna bed share, you need to do it very safely. So when he was an infant and he started crawling to our side, I didn't like it. I didn't think it was safe at all, because my fiance sleeps heavy, right? So things you want to do if you bed share a newborn, okay? Tips for newborn sharing, bed sharing. I used to use a portable bassinet for bed sharing, okay? Some of the things I learned as I went along my journey of bed sharing is you do not want to cover yourself and the baby with the same blanket, okay? If you're gonna use a big blanket, you want to cover yourself first and have the baby's portable bassinet on top of your blanket, okay? Because you don't want your fiance to do it, or for yourself to do it, or your partner or whatever. Very dangerous, okay? Pillows, keep them away from the baby. Do not use a pillow if you're gonna bed share. Don't use a pillow. Too dangerous, okay? Also, you don't want to bed share if your husband rolls a lot, okay? Or your partner rolls a lot, or if you roll a lot and you don't wake up. I mean, some of our mama senses when we have a baby, our hearing gets more sensitive, and that's why we're able to wake up, you know. But our partners sleep through it sometimes. Anyhow, my point is bed sharing tips. Do not cover yourself and the baby. Use a different blanket and have the baby's bassinet over your blanket, okay? That's one. Another one is you want to sleep. Like you wanna make sure you don't sleep way above the baby, okay? You wanna have the baby on top of you, and you wanna lay down under the baby. Okay, you don't wanna have the baby down here on your bed. Pretend I'm laying down, okay? There's a bed behind me. The baby down here? Go down. Have the baby above you, okay? Just in case. That was the first one I learned because I was using one blanket. Another one is my portable bassinet had like the little sides, so you want to get you a portable bassinet that has the sides on it to avoid them from rolling out, and if you accidentally roll into them or something, you at least have that stopper, okay? It's not super solid, but solid enough to where it will prevent you from rolling, okay? What else? Bed sharing tips. What else? Yes, when your baby becomes a toddler and you're still bed sharing, my room is connected to the kitchen, so my baby's able to open the door now, okay? So I always lock the door for bedtime. I close all the doors, lock the door, make sure there's nothing in there that he can get hurt with. We'll feel him when he wakes up, but still, you want to avoid any accidents. I think I shared all my bed sharing tips, okay? Don't use the same blanket. Make sure to have them over your blanket when bed sharing. Make sure to use something solid, like a portable bassinet. They have them on Amazon. I've been using the same one for 2 years now with my baby too. Well, she grew out of it, so I'm gonna sell it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my bed sharing tips. Also remember that they get overheated. You don't want to cover them too much, and you want to keep your AC at 73 at least, because their bodies produce more heat than our bodies. So if we're hot, imagine how they're feeling, okay? I used to be freezing and super uncomfortable, but I've been sleeping with my little like comfortable robe and stuff, because the babies do get hot quicker than we do, okay? You don't want to heat exhaust them, okay? All right, baby, get off him. Okay, y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.